evening. EagleNick. Oh, this, you know what I mean, burning. We are live under the Walnut Avenue Bridge here in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Just been one of them days here today. Look like it's been gonna rain all day, but it didn't do much raining. Good evening, Tubal Kane. Good evening, Mr. Alan Davis. How are you doing, brother? Oh, EagleNick's doing pretty good. Came up here to Providence Ministries for dinner. They had pizza with corn and green beans, and I ate the corn and the green beans, but that pizza I got, I didn't really like it all that great. It was that old buffalo pizza. I just don't like stuff that spicy. Now in the morning they'll be having a good breakfast up here, gravy and biscuits. That guy driving that old white truck there knows my YouTube channel. He's always hollering out EagleNick when he sees me. How's it going, brother? But I lost some real good footage yesterday while I was live. This daggum thing, when I was right up through yonder, I started out up here at the dollar store. There was one of them police officers driving number 59 left from up there in the parking lot, and he came right over here. There's a picnic table back in behind this dumpster at the oil well. He had turned on his blue lights when he got down there to the road and kept his blue lights on. He came over here and parked over here talking to my homeless friend Jimmy over here at that picnic tables. So I had left from over there at the dollar store. Well, that little electric bike scoots right there. But I came over here, I didn't realize that the live stream wasn't working. When it got done processing and uploading, it only had 36 seconds of a live stream, and I had live streamed for nearly 10 minutes. But Dalton Police Officer Shope came over here by picnic table by the oil well and was telling me to back up, telling me I was getting too close. Had some real good footage and it just got lost. There's Chef Ben. How are you doing today, Alan Davis? How are you doing today, Tubal King? There is not a whole lot of shade out here. That's why a lot of people sits up in under this Walnut Avenue Bridge, because it is shady. There is some shade where you can try to stay cooled off. If you don't end up getting harassed by the Dalton Police Department. You see some dark clouds over that way. They look like they got some rain in them. Looks good over the other way. There's some dark clouds there. It's probably got rain. A lot of darker clouds up towards town. Looks like we might be froze up or something. Tubal King, Alan Davis, are y'all there? Hello, Rocky. Yep, see, I've not been getting them notifications like I was supposed to. Good afternoon, IDM. How are y'all doing? Are y'all still here? That daggum live stream must be about to mess up. That would be why I've not been seeing them doggone the chat come up. I'm doing pretty good, Rocky. How you doing? Good evening, Roger HB3. You say I'm boring and you want some of that pecker? You don't have to tell us what you're craving, Roger. I know it's mighty doggone hot out here. Now, why would I want to walk out in the middle of the street there, Roger? If I do, you gonna run over me? Look, if I walk out in the middle of the street, one of them vehicles like that will run over old EagleNick. You ain't want no EagleNick to get run over, do you? I don't know. They'll probably come riding by eventually if they hadn't been up here before I got here. I didn't get up here till nearly right at 5 o'clock. It was just too hot. I waited as close to the time to eat as I could. They had pizza, whole kernel corn, and green beans, and I didn't like the pizza. The pizza I got was that old buffalo style. Hello, Will from Nova Scotia, Canada. Good evening to you. How are you doing? Yeah, it is, Rocky. It's hot as crap out here. I didn't see that one old crazy girl up here that was up here this morning. I swear she was way out there, if you know what I mean. If she was out here running around like she was at the back of Providence Ministries this morning under this bridge today, I'm sure the Dalton Police Department came by and snatched her up. Well, I'm sorry there, Roger. I'm not going to walk out in the middle of the damn road like an idiot because you think the video is boring. It might make for a more exciting video until EagleNick got his ass run over and killed, or he got arrested. Now, that wouldn't be too good for me either way I look at it. You know what I mean, Vern? Come on, use some common sense. Good evening, Mountain Girl. To be me, Rain D. Great to see ye. Good evening, Kyle Hale. How you doing, brother? We're sitting here under this old Walnut Avenue Bridge right now, being boring, I guess. I love that doggone electric bike that dude is riding. That thing is cool. It flies too. I don't think Gene was up here this evening. Now, he was up here yesterday evening, but I didn't see him. But he could be up here. I wasn't paying that close attention. Yeah, old Roger's wanting EagleNick to get run over or get arrested, and I don't like the idea of either one of them too much. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, I like Hawaiian style pizza as well. I mainly prefer just pepperoni with cheese on it. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, EagleNick doesn't like it all that fancy. Just pepperoni and cheese is great for me. Same way if I eat a hamburger or a cheeseburger, I just like meat, cheese, and bread on it. And some salt, and I love bacon on it as well. Then when I eat a hot dog, I like my hot dog plain too, just a plain hot dog, unless there's some good chili to put on it. Used to love to go up here to the Cremo and get them foot-long hot dogs, but I ain't had the money to go do that in a long time. evening, Tennessee transparency. That's what she said. I know what you mean, Vern. You know what I mean? That old Audi sort of kicked it when he got by. Yeah, I don't need anything else to eat right now. I done had them green beans and that corn, so I'll be all right till in the morning. Good evening, Mile High Community Channel. Howie, do it. Great to see you, Howie. I'd like to be able to get a pizza. And I didn't mean pizza either. You know what I mean, Vern? I don't know what happened to all them girls I used to know that EagleNick used to do the wild thing with. I ain't seen none of them in years. Of course, I wasn't really messing with any of them after I got married and my wife being gone. People tell me I need to get a hobby, I need to get a job, I need to get a life, I need to get a girlfriend. Yeah, most of them are trouble, but hey, everybody needs a little bit of trouble sometimes. You know what I mean, Vern? Old EagleNick is too old school for the way people are nowadays anyway. Hell, I still wear my wedding ring, even though my wife has been passed away for going on 7 years. Well, that is a sharp green Dodge Charger going yonder ways. Hey, that sounds good, Rocky. I'd like to go up there to the Cremo. Ain't been in a long time. Yeah, Howie, I lost some good footage up here yesterday. I started out doing a live stream over by the Dollar General where they was that lady officer driving vehicle number 41 with the Dalton Police Department was talking to a man up there by the sidewalk. There was another police vehicle number 59 that pulled up there. And then all of a sudden, that other vehicle, number 59, rode down here. When he got to the edge of the parking lot up there, he turned on his blue lights and he came right down here and came in and was talking to my homeless friend Jimmy right there at that little picnic table you see back behind the dumpster. So I come down here to see what was going on to make sure they didn't hurt Jimmy. And there was another officer came driving up, driving vehicle number 46, who happened to be Officer Shope with the Dalton Police Department. Now, I've seen him a couple of times while I was doing live streams. He is also the first officer I encountered at the United States Post Office in downtown Dalton, Georgia. On February the 9th of 2024. But he was telling me to get back. Telling me I was getting too close. I told him, don't worry about it. I know where I could and could not stand. You know, it was some real good footage, but for some reason, I didn't end up getting it when that live stream processing uploaded. All I got was 36 seconds of video. Hey, that's up to you, brother. Just let me know what time you want to go. Well, this vehicle sure is going mighty slow. It's probably the feds. What's up, brother? That little electric bike there is a little bit too little. I don't think I'd want one of them that small. But hey, it gets you around anyway. There goes one of my crow buddies flying around. What's up? The dude on the bicycle hollered EagleNick. That's who it was, if y'all heard him. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody needs a second chance. Yep, them fellas in that car there know my YouTube channel. They hollered out, EagleNick. Now, how are you going to get up there, Rocky? It could end up being raining tomorrow, and if it does, I probably won't go nowhere except stay at the house. Them darker clouds is starting to roll in from the north and from the south, it looks like. Getting a little dark all around me. Yeah, if it was to be raining, I'd need a ride because I ain't going to get out on my bicycle in the rain. I don't like to get it soaking wet because if the bike gets soaking wet, it can rust my chain, my sprockets. It can get inside the wheel bearings and cause them to corrode or screw the gearing system up on it. I know I make it look easy riding that bike the way I do, but it ain't all that easy the way it used to be when I was younger. But hey, you do what you got to do when that's the only way you got to get around. Now, I still have a driver's license. I just renewed my license right before my birthday. Okay, Mile High Community Channel, you have a blessed day. Howie Hood, thank you so much for coming on to the live stream. You be safe out there as well, my friend. And I just felt a drop of rain, felt like it came up under the edge of the daggum bridge. I'm telling you, it looks like all them dark clouds is starting to form right up over the top of me. They'll be having a real good lunch up here tomorrow at Providence Ministries, but they won't let people in the back door till about 12:30. But they usually have the best lunch and dinner of the week. It's on Sunday up here at Providence. Well, actually, it's the best breakfast too. If you can get lucky enough to get bacon to go with the gravy and the biscuits and the scrambled eggs, but it's a real good breakfast plate. Hey, Rocky, if you got an extra girlfriend to spare, bring me one. I seen you riding around the other day with Crystal. Asked her if she's got a friend. You know what I mean, Vern? Boy, I tell you, it's starting to damn get looking dark looking up here to the north. That wind is starting to pick up. You see stuff starting to blow around. That wind is really starting to kick up right now. I believe that rain is coming from the north. They're done controlling the weather on old EagleNick. Oh, he's trying to make a storm hit right on top of me. You know what I mean, Vern? They tried to get old EagleNick electrocuted by some of that lightning. Riders of the storm, into this world we're thrown like a dog without a bone. Riders of the storm. Boy, when I ended that at live stream yesterday here by the dollar store. It was less than 5 minutes long. I said that I was going to have to haul because it looked like there was fixing to come a big storm. Boy, I'm telling you, I'm glad I got home when I did. I'm talking about the rain came pouring down. It was raining like pouring piss out of a bucket. You know what I mean, Vern? There was a lot of lightning and thunder and everything. No, I'm on my bicycle. I don't need a ride. If it starts raining, I must set it out. That lady in that black vehicle there sure was sweating no EagleNick. Oh, this. You know what I mean, Vern? She didn't look too bad. She can come back and sweat me a little bit more if she wants to. Good evening, Northwoods Press. Good evening, Ona Nabatoba. Good evening. Now that is a unique username there for real. You know what I mean, Vern? Please be sure to subscribe because I don't think you are already on a Nabatoba. If I'm saying it right, let's see. On a Nabatoba. Is that an Indian name? Are you from Canada or what? Yeah, I think Howie Hood done left Northwoods. He said he was going to go. I see old Jimmy up there. Maybe he'll head down this way if he does. Skeeter, what you doing on that little bitty bicycle? You look like a clown. Look at my buddy Skeeter riding that little bitty bicycle. He looks like one of them circus clowns. That's a little bitty old bicycle. I think he's going over to the dollar store. But maybe old Jimmy will come down here and he can tell us what was going on yesterday. Look, got a mattress on top of that there vehicle. That was one of them Nectar mattresses. You know what I mean, Vern? Looked like he had it tied down good, but that won't help if it starts raining all of a sudden. He'll have a soaking wet mattress. Good evening, Abdullah. Matthew. Good evening, Mr. Sean Little. I can just tell by how the temperature seems to be dropping that it's probably fixing to come a good rain. Good evening, JD 187. You know what I mean, Vern? Great to see you again, JD. Yep, that wind is really starting to pick up. We are in the United States of America. Dalton, Georgia, about 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia, the state capital of Georgia. Please be sure to subscribe if you are not already. Abdullah. Good evening, Matthew Shaughnessy. Hey, I tell you, it's been pretty so far today. We got a lot of rain yesterday evening all through the night. I'm sure it's going to start again at any time now. Hopefully it won't be as bad as it was yesterday. That's a ghost bag. I ain't afraid of no ghost. There's an invisible man sleeping in your bed. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Hey, it is. It's great to see Northwoods Press and Mr. Sean Little, as well as Alan Davis, Abdullah, Matthew Shaughnessy, Abdullah, JD187, Rocky, Ona Tabanova, but there's still people up there under the very far end of the bridge, there by the railroad tracks back there around that Providence. I didn't see Miss Sherry out here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Resaca, Georgia, as long as I'm not experiencing any severe panic attacks or anxiety attacks. I was invited to a 4th of July party. Let's just hope that it don't end up raining on the 4th of July. Now, I had to be up there to the Georgia Probation Services Incorporated on July the 3rd to pay that last monthly probation fee of $55. Now, when I pay that on July the 3rd, that'll be $1,989 that I have paid on a $1,000 fine. Going to end up paying nearly a whole nother extra $1,000 in court costs, surcharge, and different bullshit fees, which is completely unconstitutional because the maximum penalty allowed under law for criminal trespass in the state of Georgia is $1,000 and or 12 months and or $1,000 fine. Now they gave me both, plus banished me from all the post office in the Conestoga Judicial District and put me on that probation with the Georgia Probation Services Incorporated, which is the blood money sucking vampires for the city of Dalton. They tried EagleNick audits in Superior Court, State Court, over a Class B misdemeanor, maliciously prosecuted me, brought in a retired judge and had been retired for 8 years to hear my case. Had an inept public defender who did not defend me adequately, and she had filed the motions that I told her to file at the very beginning of the trial, a motion for discovery to find out where they got my name to put on a warrant or a trespass at the post office because I never identified, and then filed a motion to suppress that evidence. They would not have had any evidence to use against me, but that public defender, Elise Miller, was working with the state of Georgia. She was working on behalf of the postmaster and the Dalton Police Department. I did not get adequate representation. Yeah, and to beat it all, every day that I was have anything to do with the courthouse, I would always do a live stream for an hour or longer before I would go into courthouse. Now, the morning of my trial, October the 2nd of 2024, I was exercising my constitutional rights, live streaming in front of the Whitfield County Courthouse, and I caught the district attorney pulling in a vehicle he was driving. He pulled her into the front of the courthouse and he got out the driver's side. His wife got out of the passenger side and then went around and got into the driver's side seat. Now, the district attorney went in there crying when my trial started to Judge Jack Partain, telling him that I was out there recording him and his family. And Judge Jack Partain showed how ignorant he is of the Constitution, sitting there berating me, sitting there saying all manner of foul things, talking about, that sounds like stalking. You know, they do not understand First Amendment protected activity, what that means: freedom of the press, freedom of religion, the freedom to assemble, the freedom to redress our government with our grievances, and free speech. Now, I was supposed to be tried in front of Judge Burt Poston, who was an ex-district attorney of Whitfield County. Yet they did not try me in his courtroom. Now, he is back on the bench. He is supposed to be the judge that I'm facing, yet they are bringing back in Judge Jack Partain, who has been retired for over 9 years now. When I go back on July the 25th, to appeal my conviction. Now, that is judicial misconduct when you have to face the same crooked judge to try to have your conviction overturned. Good evening, George O'Grady. How you doing, brother? Great to see you again. Now, the other day, just the other morning, I was up there live streaming at the Whitfield County Courthouse, and Judge Jack Partain pulled up inside the gated area on the front side. They call it the back side because you can't go in that way, but it's actually the around front off Thornton Avenue. It's where they take people in and out in the police vehicles or the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department officers' cars. But he did not want to get out of his car while I had him on the live stream. He stayed hid out. But we did talk to Sheriff Darren Pierce, the new sheriff of Whitfield County, Georgia, for just a little bit. He said he had to get inside for a graduation ceremony. Now, I think he meant probably for some of his officers who were graduating from the police academy or something of that nature. Yeah, it really don't work in a kangaroo court system. You know what I mean, Vern? When they're all in bed together, they've all got the same STDs. You know what I mean, Vern? But we are about to hit 49 minutes. Yes, sir, Matthew Shaughnessy. Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County is definitely a corrupt, crooked county in the state of Georgia, a corrupt city in the state of Georgia, but they've also corrupted our state government here in Dalton, Georgia. That Whitfield County Courthouse, the Superior Court of Whitfield County, ain't nothing but a damn joke. They are a rubber stamp program for the city and the county. Whatever the city and county wants, that is what they get. You know what I mean, Vern? They don't really give a damn to violate people's constitutional rights. They will violate your constitutional rights in Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County in a heartbeat. Good evening, Michael Cockle, the True Spitter. Great to see you, brother. Well, everybody, I guess we better get ready to go ahead and end this live stream, and I might have to head on back toward the Eagles Nest. That rain's getting a lot closer. So we're going to have to haul. Thank you all for coming on to the live stream. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. EagleNick all this peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so. Check out my content. Let them ads play so that EagleNick audits can receive a few pennies every day paid by the advertisers for them ads that is placed on my content. Now, if it don't come out of your pocket, it can't be all bad. Here comes my brother Skeeter back on that little bicycle. How did you end up with such a small bike? Ooh, boy, I just seen a big old bolt of lightning. I just seen a big old bolt of lightning over to the east. We're going to watch just a minute and see if we see it again.
I think it will be really cool.
That's a little bitty bicycle those Skeeter's riding. But we're going to go ahead and haul. I'm going to head on back down toward the south. See if I can make it back to the eagle's nest before I get some wet feathers. You know what I mean, Vern? I am EagleNick. And I can already see in the rain hitting those puddles across the street. And I'm out.